Well, hello and greetings, Your Majesty. Yeah, you. Does that take you by surprise in some way? It does? Then I'm going to suggest that's your problem. You've forgotten that you're a miracle. Hi, I'm Life Coach Greg, and I'm coming at you via video here from one of my favorite spots near my house, basking in abundance. And it is my intention to share with you the majesty that you are. And when you rediscover the miracle that you are, that you may have forgotten, then you can get back in flow, very much like this creek, and find your bliss, become prosperous, share value with other people, and then your life can perhaps go to another level of just abundance. So by this being perhaps one of the first videos that I'm putting on this new page, or Time to Thrive, I'm going to keep it short and sweet, which will be my intention for most of them, but it's not always successful because I do have the propensity to rant. So my intention will be to keep it under 5 to 6 minutes. So with that, let me just say that, for starters, subscribe right there. Please do that now. Stay tuned and allow me to help you discover that everything that you ever need to be successful, happy, fruitful, prosperous is already in you. All right? Yeah, sure, I'm a life coach, but that's because I've got beaten up, dinged my head, I've been through the ringer and back, and I look for the good in each thing, and that's perhaps why I was able to come through it so happily, prosperously, whateverly. But just I know that I come back with a lot of experience that I can perhaps save you some of those bumps. All right. So anyway, stay tuned. And again, it's my intention to help you to discover first your bliss. What does that mean? What's your purpose? Are you really here just to punch a clock, time clock, and to go to a job, just over broke, going somewhere that you can't stand? Do you really think that that's our birthright, that that's really what you're here to do? Now, I'm not knocking the jobs because we have to have people to do everything, but it just helps. And if you do have a job, I hope that you can find one that you love to go to. That's great, but let's get you there. Let's help get you to where you can be of best value to yourself. And when you're of best value to yourself, you're of greater value to the world. And so I'm helping to change the world one person at a time. So again, subscribe there, and let me just share one place that will help you to get into that state. The reason I'm here, there's houses right over there. There's houses and things. There's a street. I come here to get balanced. Sure, I'm a life coach, but does that mean that I don't have moments where I have a bad day or I have a bad... Actually, you know what? I don't usually have a whole day that's bad. Sometimes it starts on a negative tone, but I know that I have choices, and I'm so filled with gratitude that I don't stay there long. But emotions are there for a reason, so I don't try to turn them off to become a psychopath and pretend that people don't have a range of emotions. I think that's a big mistake, people who are just, I'm happy all the time. Bullshit. All right. I also find that I'm blunt. I'll call it like it is. I just want people to tell it like it is. I tell it like it is. If I see bullshit, I'll call it. All right. But I do know that shift happens, and you have the control to do that. And I'm going to help to guide you back to yourself, not towards me or my deal. I want to guide you back to you and your majesty and the miracle that you are. I've got so many different things that I'm doing that are prospering my life and other people's lives that it's just, I'm living the life right now. I'm surfing the life fandango. I'm loving it. The first thing I want to do is share it with other people. And when I can help other people to get out of their own way, to discover the majesty that they are, then everything just seems to click, all right? So I've got lots of different ways and techniques for that to happen, and different, spiritual marketing endeavors and things like that. And what does that mean? Anything I ever do has to prosper everybody involved, or I'll have nothing to do with it, all right? I'm kind of putting out a lot of information here, so I want to just kind of end it there and just say, welcome to this page, subscribe. I'm Gregory Reading at your service, and if you want to take this journey with me and find out different ways to get out of your own way, and I'll share some of my trials and tribulations with you. I think they've only made me richer, because through contrast, births clarity. And I've got some pretty good clarity going on in my life right now, and I want to share it. I want to help you get to a place that you can wake up refreshed and get yourself centered, but just looking forward to changing people's lives for the better. It is a very rewarding feeling, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So, in fact, again, changing the world is what we do. That's enough for now. So subscribe now, humble servant, at your servant, and by your leave, your majesty, until we meet again. This is Gregory, your humble servant.